Hey, this is Miss Sebastian, and we're going to look at constant rate problems. So the first question says a pipe fills with water at a rate of 200 gallons per minute. What size water tank can fill the pipe in 10 minutes? Okay, so if it fills at 200 gallons per minute, that means that it will fill 1 gallon in 1 minute it will fill 200 gallons. So all of these are correct so far. In 2 minutes, it's going to add another 200 gallons. So it's going to fill to 400 gallons. In 3 minutes, it's going to fill to 600 gallons. In 4 minutes, we don't have this one listed here, but it'll be 800. In 5 minutes, it's going to be 1,000. So this one's not it. 5, 1,000, and 10, 2,000. So D is going to be your answer here. Okay, and we know this because 200 gallons per minute, you'd say 10 times 200 is 2,000. Okay, number 2. Some students wash 24 cars in 2 hours. How many can they wash in 15 hours? So what I would do is I would find the unit rate here. I would say, okay, they can wash 24 in 2 hours, so I would say, okay, 24 divided by 2, that's 12 cars in 1 hour. And then I would multiply that by 15. Okay, so the hours will cancel, and you get 12 times 15. And you get that they can wash 180 cars. Okay, number 3, workers for a landscaping company plant 48 trees in 3 hours. How long will it take to plant 240 trees? So the first thing I would do is find the unit rate. Find out how many trees per hour they are planting. So 48 divided by 3 tells me they are planting 16 trees per 1 hour. I need to know how many hours it will take for 240 trees. So I'm going to say 240 divided by 16, and that tells me it will be 15 hours. 240 divided by 16. Number 4. A window washing crew can wash 10 windows per 1 hour. So that's what we're looking for here. How long will it take the crew to complete a building with 200 windows? So I would say, okay, what times 10 gives me 200? And that's going to be 20. So I'm looking down through here, and I want to make sure that it says 220. So only the first one does. So that first one is my answer, and I can check this by making sure each of the numbers down here multiplied by 10 give me the number on top. So 5 times 10 gives me 50. 10 times 10 gives me 100, and 20 times 10 gives me 200. Number 5. A trucking company makes 50 deliveries in 5 days. How long will it take for 400 deliveries? Okay, so I would simplify this down and say how many deliveries per 1 day? 50 divided by 5 is 10. So they make 10 deliveries per day. So I'd say 400 divided by 10 will tell me it will take 40 days to make 400 deliveries. And I got that by doing 400 divided by 10. Because you have this many deliveries to be split 10 per day. Number 6. Tino trimmed 150 trees in 5 days. So the first thing I want to do is simplify that. 5 goes into 150 30 times. So he does 30 trees in 1 day. Oh, at what rate did Tino trim the trees? Well, we just found that. We always look for that unit rate first. It makes it the simplest to solve our problem. Okay, the equation 7t equals 24 and a half models a constant rate situation. What is the value of 2t? So what this is saying is you're going to divide both sides by 7 to get the rate for just t. So we've got to simplify to get t by itself. So then we're going to say 24 and a half divided by 7 gives me 3 and a half. So if I wanted to find out what 2t was, okay, I would just need to multiply 2 times 3 and a half, and that gives me 7. Okay, number 8. Octavia can bake 5 loaves of bread per hour. Loaves per 1 hour. How long will she need to bake 200 loaves? So you're going to say 200 divided by 5. 200 divided by 5, and that will give us our answer. Okay, and that will take her 40 hours. And that's it. Hopefully that will help with your constant rate problems.